Nashville was undefeated until now, playing at home with 6 victories and 5 draws, and we knew it was going to be a very tough and hard opponent. But it was a very good start for us, a very good set play with a perfect executed corner, and unfortunately we couldn't find a way to hold up that 0-1 result. I think we made today many individual and collective mistakes, but of course I don't want to take the credits out to Nashville, who has their quality players, especially up front, who is a very solid team. So we also need to stay strong and stay together in the defeat. We didn't get used to that because we had a good run of 5 undefeated games, and this come hard. But knowing that we have a new game in 48 hours, I think the best thing we can do is to turn the page. But in the meantime, until the game against New England on Wednesday, we're going to analyze all those little mistakes and problems we have, because from those mistakes we can get stronger and better. So they scored 3 goals, 3-1, and before the halftime we get that hope with a very good running action of Ole and a perfect assist from Paul. So 3-2 on the halftime, and I think we were on the game for a long period. We knew that the second half they were going to drop a little bit more and play more in the counter, and on a certain moment we really tried to play a little bit all of nothing, to take out the centre back, to play with 2 forwards, to go with a back 4 instead of a back 5. But again, I think in general Nashville deserved to win today. They were efficient and they create enough chances to win the game. And unfortunately, in other circumstances, our team, when it gets up front in the result, knows how to fall back in a block and play in a counter and control a little bit more and dictate a little bit more the game. Today was not the case against a very strong Nashville at home. So we move on. We need to stick together and now recharge the batteries for the next game that is coming very, very quick in 48 hours.
We'll go to Steve Goff.
Hernán, your team has been very good defensively for a long time now. Tonight, though, how would you assess the concentration levels, but also the goalkeeping?
Well, we can analyze line per line, but I do like to analyze more the collective. When you defend with 11, Steve, and that was one of our strongest points. Today, many moments we were defending individually, and when you start to step out and to defend on your own, and you step out one by one and not as a team, then against a strong opponent you pay the consequences. And today that was the case. So we don't blame nobody, we don't point with a finger to nobody when you have a very bad defensive night. It's with the whole team. The whole team was not defending as a group, and that was one of our strongest points so far, the last 2 months at least. So we will learn from these mistakes. We will recognize the problems, and we have 48 hours to analyze everything what we did wrong, to try to correct that against the leader in the East in 2 days.
Go to Jason Anderson.
Hi, Hernán. Thanks for speaking with us. I wanted to ask a little about, you mentioned the all or nothing phase of the game. You had Ramon come in, you had Edison come back after such a long time out. In the short time that you got to see them, did you see anything that looked promising going into these next couple of games where you might have to call on them again because the schedule is so compressed?
It's never easy to come in a game during the second half, especially when you are behind in the result. I think all the subs, not only today, every single day and every single game from the start of the season did their best. Of course, we know from how far, in this specific case, Edison and Ramon are coming. They need time, they need minutes, they need to build up their fitness to get the best level, but it's part of the process. You can't expect to have a 100% super DP player like Eddie when he's coming from a long injury that cost him more than 3 months. Ramon was not playing in Minnesota for the last month, and that's the risk we are willing to pay. So the only way to get them fit again is give them the minutes, and I'm satisfied with the energy they brought into the team, and all the subs when they come in, they try to do their best. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't have any effect.
We'll go back to Steve.
Hernán, following up on Jason's question about those guys coming in, how do you feel now going to New England? Kevin only played a half, so you were able to save him a little bit. Your bench is deeper now. How do you feel you're positioned going into another difficult game in just a couple of days?
Yeah, Moses play only a half. Kevin play a lot longer. I don't know, Steve. I need to sleep tonight and recover a little bit from this tough loss. I'm a bad loser. My team make it an habit, not only for ourselves, also for all the fans, to get good results at home and on the road. So I'm gonna sleep one more night, and tomorrow morning I will decide with the rest of the staff and see also how the players are feeling, because they go full and all in every single game. So we will see who's capable to play and to start again 2 days later, and who needs a little bit more time to rest and maybe get better for the game against Atlanta. Those decisions we will make tomorrow and after tomorrow.
One more question, Coach. Go to Mario Amaya.
Hola Hernán, solo quiero preguntar, en una semana donde vas a tener dos partidos y donde hay poco tiempo donde puedes aprender de los errores de este partido, ¿cómo afronta el equipo entrando una semana donde hay dos partidos seguidos?
With the best attitude and the best energy. That's why we came here to this long trip with more players than usual, to rotate, to give them minutes. Last week was a fantastic week, and we also had 3 games in 1 week. Now the games are coming a little bit quicker after each other. New England play on Saturday, so they had 1 extra day to rest than us, which make it even more difficult. Today playing on natural grass, Wednesday will be on turf, and we will have to make choices. So we stay positive, we look forward onto the next game, try to recover the players as quick as we can, with all the infrastructure and the staff we have here available, and we move on. We will try to play against New England with the best we have, with the players who feel in the best possible shape to achieve that very hard and difficult game. And no worries. I will learn from this game, the players will learn from this game, and we keep on moving.